Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how I make my banana bread, which might not seem that interesting to anybody, but I've been told that it's really good. First I'm going to preheat my oven to 375 degrees. And then I have all my ingredients out. So for this you're going to need bananas, brown sugar, baking soda, butter, salt, eggs, and then in here I have flour. And what you're going to want to do is peel and then mash your bananas. Next, what I usually do is I put in the eggs. So you need 2 eggs. Eggs are in. You're going to use your mixer, hand mixer or stand mixer, and beat them in. Now that the eggs have been put in, you're going to want to put in your brown sugar. But since I use 1/4 of a cup for my flour and my sugar, I'm going to use a different bowl. Put in, 2 cups of flour into a different bowl for my dry ingredients. And later on I'll just combine everything, but for now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the wet ingredients. I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar into my wet ingredients. So my butter, or not my butter, but my egg and my banana. And you're going to want to pack it in there. 1, 2, last one, 3. Last thing you're going to want to do for your wet ingredients is put 1/2 cup of butter in there. So if you have a big stick of butter, you're just going to put the whole thing in. Mine is softened, so it'll fall apart basically immediately once it gets in there. We are going to combine that all again. Now that my wet ingredients are all combined, I'm going to add in my dry very slowly. I haven't added the salt or baking soda to my mixture yet, or to this mixture yet, so I'm going to start by just adding the flour since I have it here. Probably like 1/2 cup. Woo! at a time. Cool. Everything's now cleaned up. I am now going to mix in my flour. Flour. Now with banana bread, you can always add more toppings to it. So like usually I put in chocolate chips. I know some people like to put in walnuts, and so anything that floats your boat you can add in this mixture too. But this is just like a basic banana bread recipe. It's like a mixture of my dad, or I guess my grandma, Oma's recipe, and one I found online. And if I can find that recipe again, I'll link it down below. But if not, I'll just put in the description what I put into mine. So my mixture now looks like this. I'm probably going to add another 1/4 cup of flour because I lost a lot of flour by dumping it all in on accident. And then I'm going to add my salt, which I just use Morton salt, and then baking soda. So I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then a full teaspoon of baking soda. So now everything has now been nicely combined. Everything on the edges has been scooped up with the rubber spatula, and of course using my dough hooks because the batter's gotten thicker. Everything is nicely combined. Now we're going to add it into our bread pan, and I have a non-stick pan, but if you don't have a non-stick pan, please like spray it down with Pam or whatever you use. Sometimes you can use butter, and that'll just help it not stick to the bottom of the pan or to the sides. Now I'm going to add the batter into my bread pan, and you're not going to be able to see me do it, but that's fine because this is the best I can do right now. And I'm using my rubber spatula to scoop all the good stuff in. You're going to want to spread it out with your rubber spatula, make everything nice and even. And that's just so that you don't have like a wonky sized bread, right? Like who wants that? Like one side's like this small and the other side's like this big. To top off as much as I can, and nothing's coming out, but that's fine. And then I'm going to slam it against the surface just to get any extra air bubbles out. And of course my oven has fully preheated. It's 375 degrees, and I'm just going to put the bread in there for about an hour-ish. And then after that hour, I'll take a toothpick, stick it down in there, see if it comes out clean. She looks maybe just a little overcooked, but that's my bad. It worked last time, but with cooking, you never know. Every time is different, so maybe this time it was too hot or not enough liquid in it. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe and a like. That's the thumbs up button. Give it a nice thumbs up. And comment below your favorite recipe to cook.